They will celebrate your death. They will be so happy that you're gone. Kevin Samuels passes away at the age of 56. And a lot of people are happy. They're celebrating the fact that he's gone. How does this apply to you? As you live your life, you will do things, you will do work that people will either like or dislike. When you're gone, the people who hated your work, the people who hated the fact that you were living your life, will be happy. They will be celebrating. They will be dancing. They will be saying hallelujah or what have you. Not realizing that there really is no death. Not realizing that what we do is transition. Not realizing that you go on and on. You're eternal. So they'll be so happy that you're no longer manifesting in the physical. These are people very often who wanted you dead a long time ago, simply because of your opinions, simply because of the things you said, the way you lived your life. And now that you're gone, they're feeling so relieved. It's one thing to disagree with someone, but to celebrate their death is another thing. And many people, they're celebrating. They're so happy, not realizing that the opinions of Kevin Samuels is held by so many people, and it won't stop. Somebody else is gonna rise up and say the same thing he was saying. In fact, there are so many other people saying the same thing that he's saying, only differently. And this is a lesson is in not being attached to what people say, in not being attached to the opinions of others. Let people say what they have to say doesn't mean that you should believe it. It doesn't mean that you should allow it to make you unhappy and feel less of a person because of what they say. Now, if you disagreed with what Kevin Samuels has done, his work, and you're happy that there'll be no more of his videos, that is up to you. That is your choice. What the death, quote unquote, because there really is no death, of Kevin Samuels reminds me of, and what it should remind you of, is your own mortality, our own mortality, and why it's so important not to live your life for other people, based on what other people say, based on what other people think, trying to please others and not pleasing yourself. On this planet, quote unquote, you only have one life to live. quote unquote, from a physical standpoint, a purely 3D standpoint. Forget the afterlife. So why are you wasting it? Why are we wasting it? Trying to please other people, not doing what we love, sad, miserable because of what other people say, not doing what we love, not living true to our passion and purpose, thinking that we have forever, but tomorrow is not promised. The life that we have today can be taken away. Even today, tomorrow is not guaranteed. So how about living each day like it is your last? Someone said that if you live each day like it's your last, one day you will be correct, you will be right, because there will be a last day on this planet. So for those who are celebrating the death of Kevin Samuels, your day is coming. So what's the point? And is this a sad thing? The fact that Kevin Samuels has transitioned, is it a sad thing? And first of all, before saying this, sincere condolences to the family of Kevin Samuels. People lost a family member, and it's always a tough thing when you lose a relative or a friend. So sincere condolences. I sympathize with you. Hold on strong. But is it really a sad thing? It's a sad thing when we look at this from a purely physical standpoint, not realizing that when you live this life, you return to pure positive energy. You return to source. You return to the bigger part of who you are. And you would feel happier if you remember that death is not the end. You only manifest differently. The physical is gone, but you're manifesting differently. See how today Kevin Samuels has gone viral like never before. Everybody's talking about him. It's because having made his departure, his energy is so strong. He is present like never before. That is why everybody's talking about him. People are making videos about him. I never made a video about him, but I'm making a video today, although I've watched many of his videos. His videos on YouTube will get views like never before. He will get more and more views. People will watch more of his videos. His energy is around. Energy cannot be destroyed. This is why it's important to live your life, to leave a legacy, to do something, to create, to leave something behind. This video I'm making, the videos I've made, the work I've done, when I'm gone, it will still be around. All these great creators, all these great musicians like Bob Marley, Michael Jackson. Bob Marley became even more popular after he departed, after his death. There really is no death. There is nothing to be afraid of. You know, it's the uncertainty. But every religion teaches that there is something after. Spiritual teachers, they teach that there is something after this life. Live your life in a loving way. Shine your light. Do something great, knowing that there is more light after, there is something great after. And you will feel, if you really loved Kevin Samuels, you will feel a bit sad, you will feel depressed, and it will really make you think. But there's no need to be fearful. Raise that vibration to one of love, to one of joy. In some cultures, when a baby is born, they cry. And when someone dies, quote unquote, or departs or transitions, they celebrate. In our Western culture, we cry when somebody goes. There's no reason. Yes, you're not happy that he's gone, but or you don't like the fact that he left, to use a better term, but it doesn't mean that if you are close to him, you're supposed to destroy your own self and stay there all sad and depressed and destroyed. And no, it's important to keep vibrating at that level. Feel sad for a while, cry for a while, but don't stay there. That is the important thing. You don't stay there. You raise your vibration once again. You go all in on your passion again. You live your life again. You continue to live your life again. As we're hearing nature and the breezes blowing, oh yes, I'm sending you all this positive energy. As we're talking about Kevin Samuels, who left this life at the tender age of 56, it really makes me think. Just the other day I was watching some of these videos. I see this guy as an entertainer. I am not necessarily attached to what he says. I find some of the things entertaining. Some people take issue with what he's saying, and that is their choice. Some will love you, and some will hate you, or some will dislike you. You may think oh, good riddance, he was a terrible human being. He said so many things about black women over the age of 35, I think, or so. You may think, oh, he's a terrible person, good riddance. That is up to you. I'm not the one to judge you or tell you how to think. I saw his greatness. I saw the fact that he was such a hard worker. Whether I agree with everything he says or not. And it goes to show how we should just take it one day at a time. What's the point in being all sad? What's the point in worrying so much? When we look at things in the context of death, we realize that so many of the things we are worrying about are petty in the grand scheme of things. Hold your head up high. Keep advancing. Keep contributing. That's why the most important thing is not money per se. It's contributing value. And then money becomes a byproduct. Nothing wrong with money. It's a good thing. As a matter of fact, if you have a lot of it, you can show love. Kevin Samuels left, and I'm sure his people, his heirs, are gonna inherit a lot. So even after you're gone, the money you make will help others. Some people will say, oh, you're gone, you left all that money behind. No, it still helps. His YouTube videos are gonna continue to generate money, which can help his loved ones or whoever inherits his money or his wealth. But I keep thinking about it. Wow, the way you can be here now, you can be here this minute and be gone the next minute. There he was making a video was it yesterday? Wow, so full of life. And then last night, I'm going on Twitter, or was it Instagram? and reading, Kevin Samuels has died. Kevin Samuels has passed away. My goodness. Such a thin line between life and death. Isn't it? Isn't there just a thin line? Death, quote unquote. I keep saying quote unquote because there is no death. Death is a part of life. It is part of it. It is part of the journey on this planet. We need a vehicle to get out of here. Whether it be cancer, whether it be heart disease, whether it be a heart attack, whether it be an accident, whether it be some sickness, some disease, you need a vehicle to get out of here. You have to get out of here. You came here knowing that you're not here forever. So death is all part of the equation. And that is the human term, death. But there is no death. You continue, you go on and on. Keep your head up high knowing that you go on and on. Just like Kevin Samuels will go on and on. If there are lessons he did not learn in this life, there will be other lessons to learn later on. There will be other lessons. Nobody's perfect. It's pointless judging others when we ourselves are not perfect. Let's be the light. Let's not be all these people celebrating all over social media because somebody died, somebody who they disagreed with has passed. And like I said, if you're happy that his work is no more because you did not like his work, that is fine. But understand that there will be other people still doing the same thing. So let people have their opinions. Let people have their views. That is okay. Don't watch their videos. You don't have to watch their videos, but do not allow their opinions to determine how you feel. Do not allow their views to determine how you feel and how you feel about yourself. You think for yourself. You don't allow them to influence you in that way, especially if you feel that they're attacking you. You don't allow that. Yes, so I thought I should talk about that. He did so much work. We can learn a lot from his work ethic. Big YouTuber, Kevin Samuels. He's no longer with us in the physical. Even one of his friends, Anton Daniels, or Daniel, confirmed it. People are still waiting for it to be on sites like TMZ and so on. But it's all over the blogs, it's all over Twitter. And I don't think it's some sort of hoax or anything. If it is, I'll be the first to come back here and make a video. But I don't think it is at all. So, if you love Kevin Samuels, he's no longer with us. Hold your head up high. Hold your head up high. You can cry if you want to. But don't stay in sadness. Know that everything is gonna be alright. Like Bob Marley said, every little thing is gonna be alright. You too, when you depart, some will talk about you in a positive light, and some will talk about you in a negative light. That is up to them. That is up to them. I'm here on the Advancing channel. Click the like button. What are your views, by the way? What are your views? I just decided to share what is in my thoughts concerning the departure of Kevin Samuels. But you have your views. Whatever it is, type it in the comments. Whether you disagree or agree with me, type it in the comments. Say something. Let me know how you feel. Some of you, maybe this is the first time you're hearing about Kevin Samuels. You see how strong someone's energy is when they transition. You're hearing about him now because the energy is manifesting like never before. Death is not the end. I'm here on the Advancing channel, sending you loads of positive energy. I'm sending you life energy. I'm sending you energy to remind you that you are eternal, that you go on and on and on. One love. God bless. And all the best. Share the video if you find value. If you find something of value, share the video, type a comment, like the video, do all the things that they do on YouTube. See you again. See you soon. Yeah.